was little, I dreamed of becoming just like Barbie. But now that I'm an adult, I'm definitely a Raquel.
One iced lemon latte with extra foam, almond shavings, a hint of lemon peel, marshmallow bubbles, and a tiny umbrella.
Hi people of the world, I'm Natalie. I'm so excited to welcome you to my channel today, and I'm very excited because today's video is about Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse. If you're somehow not familiar with this cinematic masterpiece, well, maybe not cinematic, just masterpiece, that is Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse. It was a YouTube web series that aired on Barbie's YouTube channel from 2012 to around 2015. And now it lives on Netflix in compilation episodes, but it doesn't actually have the entire series. So today we're going to be investigating what happened and just talk about some of the culturally relevant points. First, let's talk about the characters. Obviously, Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse stars Barbie. It is her dream house after all. But I think this is one of my favorite versions of Barbie. And one thing to note about the entire series is that the characters know that they're dolls. And there's a lot of kind of bits surrounding the fact that they're made of plastic, fully articulated. So that's kind of like a recurring gag that they know they're all dolls. But I think the Barbie character is interesting because it's so easy to make her unlikable. She has done like every job ever. She's so rich, but I think she's just like the basic character that all the other characters are able to play off of, and that's what makes it kind of really great. Like, yes, she's amazing, all these amazing things happen to her, but you don't hate her, and I think that's like a really fine balance where you see like some characters struggle with almost being too over the top and too likable, and that Barbie, this version of Barbie is just really awesome.
Love being a mentor and helping someone improve, and Raquel's got so much room for improvement. Wait, that came out wrong.
So see Ken, and this is also one of my favorite versions of Ken because there's a whole episode where like Ken tries a bunch of jobs and then at the end he finds out his job is just to serve Barbie. That sounds strange, but I swear it's like in a cute and not annoying way, because there are some ways where it would be like, I don't know, he would be annoyed. I feel like I would kind of be annoyed, but I think it's just really cute. Love this version of Ken, and he's just like, I don't know, he's just Ken. My personal favorite character is Raquel, and Raquel is the character, like as a kid I was like, oh, she's the villain, she's so mean, but as you get older you like learn to relate to her, and I think Raquel is hilarious. Like she makes this whole show definitely #relatable. That was so cringe, I need to cut that out.
Honk, you're about to get Raquel'd right between the eyes.
Oh, hey Raquel.
Please, as if I have time for this.
Watch out! Narcissism by Raquel.
With Raquel is Raquel's brother Ryan, so they play off of each other a lot. So Raquel is in love with Ken, and then Ryan is in love with Barbie, so the brother-sister pair try to like break up Ken and Barbie, and it's like this whole running thing. The other characters include Barbie's sisters. We have Chelsea, Skipper, and Stacy. I always forget Stacy. Sorry, Stacy. We'll also feature some of her friends. My personal favorite is Midge, because in the Midge episode where she's introduced, she's like played off as some like 50s character, and like she's not fully articulated, and it's very clear that she's a doll, and Midge was like one of the original like friends.
You're fully articulated? I can only do this.
We also see Nikki and Teresa a lot, as well as some other kind of recurring smaller characters. We also have characters that aren't like really characters. There's like Barbie's closet, which is kind of like a character, and then like the world around them, as well as a lot of the animals, so that kind of goes for the characters themselves. Now that we know more about the characters, let's talk about the world and the show itself. So this show was filmed kind of like a reality TV show slash mockumentary. It's really reminiscent of like the mockumentary show trends of like the 2010s, like The Office, Modern Family. There were probably more. But it also is set up like a TV show. I've been watching Big Brother recently, and you could see a lot of like the confessionals where if something crazy happens, the characters will like talk to the camera and do reactions. And also at one point, kind of building off of this like reality show idea, is they do like a reunion special. I think that's hilarious. Like I said, I'm a really big fan of the show, and the fact that it's like kind of a satire, like not really because it is meant for kids, but it actually has some commentary, and there are times where I genuinely laughed out loud. Like there are some really funny moments just because this format is very interesting because it's very self-aware in a way that not a lot of media made for children and younger audiences is. Even going off of the reality TV show, they do a lot of parodies, and they do a lot of references to like classic movies. I probably don't even catch them all because if someone asks me, have you seen this movie? And it's not one of the classic Barbie animated movies, the answer is probably no. But I know they reference Indiana Jones, The Godfather. They do like, Raquel does the monologue from Jaws where he's like talking about like these black evil doll eyes.
About a dolphin. He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
And that's just to name a few, because again, I probably haven't even caught all of them because, I don't know, I guess I'm uncultured. I think some of my interesting takes on the show is that I watched it whenever it came out, like the web series, and also I'm watching it now 10 years later, and I still think it holds up. Maybe it's nostalgia because I just think it's iconic, but also genuinely, like looking back, I feel like I have different perspectives. Like I said, I used to think Raquel was this like evil mean girl, and now I just think she's really funny and actually relatable because, I mean, yeah, I would also act the same way Raquel does, and she's iconic. What can I say? I think the medium and like the way they were told is interesting because it was originally showed on YouTube, which is free. And I think, again, free entertainment is really awesome. And even now you can still find them on YouTube. If you look up Barbie Life and the Dreamhouse episodes, it'll often take you to a playlist. And I found a playlist where basically it's the actual Barbie YouTube channel. They're just, the videos themselves are unlisted, but then you have a link to watch the videos, which is kind of interesting. And now it is through Netflix, but there are still ways of kind of like accessing the episodes free online. I'm really good at watching Barbie media for free when I'm probably not supposed to. At the point in the video where I'm going to be entirely honest with you all. I didn't write a script. I've been kind of overwhelmed lately. I've had a lot going on, and I just wanted to really get a video out and talk about something I was really passionate about. But because I don't have a script, I'm afraid that I'm going to talk for like 30 minutes, and that's not going to be good. So I feel like in conclusion, I'm just going to read some bad Google reviews because they always make me smile. So this Google review is from 2 years ago, from a user named Allison. I have a friend named Allison. And then she writes,
Not really a children's show. I see a lot of people enjoying it based on how they type.
Based on how they type.
They seem like they are at least teens. That makes a lot of sense. It's written like a teen drama, with
Sarcasm? I can't read.
Implied jokes, girl drama, boyfriend drama, and cutaways. The themes are not appropriate for my 3-year-old.
You're giving your 3-year-old YouTube? This is the kind of mom I'll be. If I ever have a kid, I'm gonna make it watch Barbie at like 2 years old. Yes, it's going to be an it.
The show really takes Barbie back a few decades, reducing her to a bimbo blonde that has everything and can do everything with ease, but only cares about fashion and looking great. This Barbie could never be a doctor or astronaut.
Okay, I don't like tearing women down. Whether it's Barbie, who's a fake woman, or Allison, who is this real woman. Not you, Allison, I love you. But I feel like saying the language of like, this Barbie could never be an astronaut is kind of the problem of why shows like this need to exist. Women are allowed to be fun and be silly without having to always put on this persona of doctor or astronaut. And in the show, she is very clear that she is a doctor and an astronaut. So I feel like you can have both. You can be fun and silly and a teen and also be a doctor. Well, not actually, because you have to be like old to be a doctor. I feel like this is why I like it. And I feel like in the 2010s on YouTube was not supposed to be for kids. Yes, it was before YouTube put the official like regulations of for kids or not for kids, but why would your 3-year-old be watching this? See, reviews like this always cheer me up. Let's read the next one. This review is from Lucifer Bush about a year ago. I'm gonna put like speed on it because it's a really long video.
I used to watch this when I was like 9, 10. I've grown out of it. I only like mystery, horror, and comedy. I'd rate this a 10 out of 10 if I was 9, 10, but I'm not anymore.
Hey, do you think this person's 9 or 10 years old?
So I'd rate it a 0 out of 10. Also, this has dating in it. It's not appropriate for children to know what dating is. Anyway, I mean, it's a childish show. The kids won't know what dating even means. But That's not really the moral of these episodes. It's basically saying that being pretty is the only thing that matters in life and nothing else. I mean, I like to be called pretty and all, but there's other things that matter more than just beauty. I mean, this show is trash. I only liked it when I was 6'7" because of all the pink.
Did you like it at 6'7"? Did you like it at 9'10"? Make up your mind, Lucifer.
I don't like pink anymore. It also shows makeup, which children love to mess around with. It's weird how sexist this show is, while the girls are so smart and the boys are dumb.
Yeah.
I hate it. Also, the girls are only wearing pink or gold or a bit of black with colorful clothing, while the males blue, black, and striped.
What?
I think I'd like this show if it was more realistic. And not just the girls wear all the colorful clothing and the boys wear the normal. They should make LGBTQ plus character, but it's whatever. 0 to 10 for being like that.
I don't know if this review was ironic or serious. Like, I feel like for some of the things, like, kids should know what dating is, kids should know what makeup is. Like, that feels like a joke. But then they talked about really serious things at the bottom, talking about they should have LGBTQ plus characters. And I agree. But also, this is the 2010s. I feel like picking and choosing accurate representation isn't really going to be all that you want it to be, especially because in the 2010s, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I didn't like male dolls. I don't like getting men, so all my Barbies would just be lesbians together, but that was kind of like part of my create your own adventure of the Barbie universe. But yeah, this review makes me laugh. This review was giving, I'm not like other girls, and it's okay to be like other girls. You're allowed to like makeup and also be a rocket scientist. Those two things should not be mutually exclusive, and that's something that, like, I feel like a lot of internalized misogyny is the fact that you have to be different in order to be successful, but you can be just like other girls. You can enjoy popular things that make you really happy and still have a successful career. And I feel like I need to step off my soapbox now, but that is something that that's why I like Barbie so much. I feel like Barbie is a lot more than just a doll. For me, she's a symbol, and I feel like I need to stop talking about a plastic doll because I've been really stressed out lately. So I feel like that's gonna be where I end the video. Maybe you're left on a cliffhanger, but you should definitely watch this show. I'll see if I can find any free ones on YouTube and link them down below. And if you want to see another video where I actually kind of tackle more of the themes, maybe analyze specific episodes, let me know. This was a very generic review about the entirety of the show, but there are 3 seasons, 3+ seasons, 3 years worth of content to cover. So if you want to go season by season and have me break down some of the differences, some of my favorite episodes in each season, let me know. I also would love to talk about the Barbie YouTube channel because I feel like that's really awesome. And even the evolution into the new era of Barbie. I don't know. I feel like I'm slowly becoming the Barbie girl on YouTube. By that I mean I have like, what, less than 10 videos, and my most popular one has been about Barbie. So, I don't know, giving the people what they want. And yeah, I'm gonna end my video there. My question of the day is, did you watch Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse, or would you? Or if you were on a reality TV show, what reality TV show would you want to be on? I am currently watching Big Brother. I feel like I would do really well on Big Brother, but I would not. 3 months is a really long time, and Big Brother is you're in a house with like a few other people for 3 months, and I couldn't do it. I also love Survivor, but I just hate being outside. So that's my 2 cents, more like my 20 minutes worth of sense. But I really hope that you have a really great day. I hope that your summer is really going great, and if it's ending, then I hope you have an amazing fall. And I hope you have the best day ever. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.